Okay. We're going to be checking out LiDAR Exploration Program. Down here, just wish list on Steam. It's coming out Q1 2025. I don't really know what this game is. Don't need VSync. The rest of that's fine. Did that save? Yes, okay. I don't really know what this is. LiDAR stands for Light Detection and Ranging. Welcome to the LiDAR Exploration Program. This program allows you to visit different locations that contain some objects for research. Your task is to scan the area and scan these objects. We give you access to use this program and provide you with the files of locations for research. The first location is a normal forest, but it contains some interesting objects. Find them and scan them. We wish you good luck in your exploration. Thank you for choosing us. Forest. To my knowledge, this is not a horror game. It just it might be a little creepy.
Hello, my name is Scanny and I'm your assistant. First, hold left mouse button to use the scanner. Great, you're doing well. Well, now scroll the mouse wheel to change the scanning radius.
Okay.
Great, that's all you need to know, I guess. Good luck. Bye.
Thank you, Scanny. It's pretty.
Oh, I forgot to tell you something. You can also use detailed scan on right mouse button. Okay, now I think I've told you everything. Hi again.
Watch a YouTuber named Potato McWhiskey. I feel like he does a decent job going over his thoughts. Though I won't ever say I understand it well enough to play Deity. Potato McWhiskey. I will try to keep that. I'll try to remember that.
Okay, I forgot to tell you something. You can open the map using tab. And also, use your mouse to look around on the map.
Cool.
See the markers? They mark objects that need to be scanned.
I do.
There are only 6 objects in this location to complete it. Alright. Good luck to exploring this forest.
The trippy effect is really cool. I thought it sounded interesting from the pictures. So we just have to scan things. It's kind of like very vaguely like what, Iron Lung, except it's a first person walking around kind of thing, and we have a different tool entirely for the job. It's really pretty. It reminds me of do you guys have Twitch bitrate hates it? Yeah, I figured this was going to be a bitrate destroyer. Oh, you can see through. That's cool. You can see like actually through the world. Why is that blue over there? What are those, like drive in or walk around? But the big, they hang up a bunch of Christmas lights. They make it like a whole event that you have to pay for, and you just walk around and look at all the pretty Christmas lights. Hang on. Christmas light display? Is that... I guess something like that. Do you guys have that overseas? Do you do that? It's just like, it's a showcase, right? It's really just a showcase. As I was told that this was not a scary game. I think it just means we're getting close to whatever we have to scan. And in fact, I think that might even be letting us know like where the thing is that we have to scan.
Congratulations! You just scanned your first object. Only 5 objects left. Good luck.
Been to something similar, not Christmas themed though. I think it was a Halloween thing. Okay. Halloween, you say? Do you find cemeteries inherently spooky? This tree is kind of floating, isn't it? Could you do... Could you go to the cemetery at night with like a flashlight? Or would you feel unnerved? This is a goose? A goose! It even honked at us. What is this? It's a well. Let us continue forth. It's a very pretty game. This is free on Steam if you want to experience it not through Twitch's compression. A deer. Could you wrestle a deer? If I put like, if I put boxing gloves on all of its pointy antlers, could you wrestle it, do you think? Could you handle it? Even its hooves. Let's say I put, I wrapped its hooves in bubble wrap. Coming back to the cemetery, don't get why they could be. I'd be unnerved in any place that doesn't have lights with only a flashlight. That's fair. Okay, that's fair. I'll accept that. Think your PC might lift off if you run this game? I don't think it's that intensive. I'd be surprised if it was. It's just dots. It's just colored dots. I'd imagine, actually, this is a lot less intensive, that it doesn't have to display everything. Well, okay, I don't know. I don't know how computer rendering works. No, because they're not, these aren't textured. Right? Okay. Like, they're there. These are objects, but they don't have textures. They don't have high definition textures. There's no shadows. It's just when you scan them, it applies a sort of filter to it. Right? Something like that. I don't know. I would need Dash here. Dash has game experience. Can't imagine to be crazy. People really underestimate how weak we are compared to most animals. That's why I tried offering so many advantages, or rather disadvantages to the deer. I nerfed the deer pretty hard. He can't stab you and he can't kick you. Well, okay, he can't stab you, but he can still beat the hell out of you with punching gloves on his heads. Would be pretty painful, I'd have to imagine. Have a terrible CPU and RAM as well. Don't have a desktop. Oh, I see a problem. I understand. It's a miracle you're able to even load Twitch streams. I bet if I was running, it didn't have the Twitch downscaling, you probably wouldn't be able to run this in 1080p. And you'd never be able to come here. Your computer would catch fire. Because my work laptop also could not... Work laptop also couldn't handle 1080. 1080 60 FPS at least. Maybe it could, but I was also trying to do too many things at once. Nerfed deer would still kick your ass. Maybe a professional kickboxer stands a small chance. What if I didn't give it... What if I contained it in a small area where it couldn't get, like, a running start? If this thing leaped at you and just bodied you, that'd be rough. What if I also restricted its mobility? I gave you... How big is, like, a boxing ring? I gave you the size of a boxing ring to handle the deer. And it is specifically... It's a buck, okay? I'm not putting you up against a doe. It is going to be a buck.
Congratulations! You scanned all the objects.
I'm blocking Scanny. You guys can't see Scanny.
An exit marker has appeared on the map. Follow it.
I can't click myself. I didn't see what Scanny said. I have to move myself. Where am I? I've been blocking Scanny from you guys, so I'm so sorry. What is this? A clip of the bitrate? Oh, yeah. Yeah, it's pretty bad, isn't it? I mean, okay, it could be worse. I'm going to even full screen it on my other monitor here because I'm too lazy to bring it into OBS. It's bad. It's bad, but there's not a lot going on in the game. It could be worse. What do you say? We have to leave? We're leaving. Heading to the exit. Have a pretty decent laptop, just not for gaming. Okay. We've left. Is there... There's 3. Okay, there's 3. That's fine. We can do 3. We can do 2 more. To round things out. Full mouse sensitivity and spin around to get 2 pixels.
It looks like we're in some kind of abandoned city.
Hang on, scanning.
Here, you need to scan 6 objects to go.
I'm out of coffee. What was this map? Abandoned city or something? Abandoned park? Or, no, we were in the forest. You want full mouse sensitivity? So drab. How's that for you? A deer in a boxing ring would still kick your ass? Okay, it also has a muzzle. It cannot bite you. It's got boxer's gloves on its pointed tips. It's got bubble wrap on its hooves. I'll even put bubble wrap over the rest of its any exposed antlers, bubble wrapped. I'll give it, you know what? Hey, bubble wrap around its face, so that it can't use its jaw. It can't chomp you, but you also can't just go for the head and start wailing on it. You think you couldn't get like a couple kidney shots in there? What is this? What am I looking at? Trees? Why is it saying I'm scanning an object? Oh, because that's the object. Oh, this is the object. It's a playground. Or it'd be mortally injured. Oh, sorry. Or it would mortally injure me by internal bleeding. Humans are just big sacks of meat. Make it a young deer and there's a chance. You'd beat the hell out of its kid? That's sick. You're sick. I bring you into the ring. This deer is covered in bubble wrap. He's agreed to all of these nerfs to make it a quote-unquote fair fight. Everyone in the crowd is the crowd is like, it's like 30% full because it's going to be a boring match. All these nerfs. They think it's a shoo-in, right? It's a shoo-in. There's no way this deer could win. And you still opt. You run over to the sidelines. You start kicking. The bell rings. You leap out of the ring and start wailing on his kid who just wanted to see his dad come and and give a show match. What is this? Whoa. Power plant? Yeah, it seems to be more, cylindrical. It looks to be maybe even in pieces. It's destroyed. And there's more. You don't think... What is this? You don't think there's 2 more of these stacks, right? No. Definitely one of those heat dispensers, some sort of power plant. Is that a pillbox? It also reminds me a little bit of... there was a game, I don't remember what it's called. But there was a game where you play as somebody who is completely blind, and you have to the game mechanics allow for you to they like have visual representations for sound, and you have to work off of that to understand like what the environment is that you're in. I think that was a horror. Was it a horror game? How do I get up there? We'll come back to it. Been a while since you played a horror game. When did I last play? Did I do any horror games on stream? I'm not a huge fan of... Well, okay, that's not true. I like horror games. But I like watching other people play them because I have a funny relationship with horror games because they scare me. This is cool. I like this. This is even, I would say, peaceful. I feel like we're almost done scanning it. You're good with scary games, but jump scares get you. That's fair. That's very fair. Feel the same way with horror movies. I think jump scares. Never been a fan of jump scares, really. At least like loud. Like, I say that, but then when Voices of the Void does jump scares, it's funny. And I have in the past even said that there are no jump scares when there kind of are. Like they they'll like throw cardboard cutouts of a little duende in your face, which is, if any other game did it, I would probably, where am I going? I need to go that way. Probably would call that a jump scare. I don't know if, like, Voices of the Void gets a pass, and that's a little unfair. Maybe it's because there's no, like, audible, there's no, like, sting, right? There's no horror sting. What is this here? What happens if you exceed the max dot limit? Would you just start removing the initial ones? I believe so. Yeah, that's what it seems like. Unless I do that. You put happy music over this game, it'd just be a satisfaction game. Getting to just like paint the world almost. That's what you're doing. You're painting the world, actually. Got some sort of tower here. Can I get up? The bridge? Looks like. I feel like Voice of the Void because it doesn't do a lot of jump scares, but it's just great at never making you feel safe anywhere. I agree. That's a really... Voice of the Void is fantastic with atmosphere. I can't go in there. I don't believe. No, they don't want me actually going up into the tower. Have I mentioned on stream what Kraken and Charborg are doing in Voices of the Void currently? What else do I need? Something up on a hill? I'm stuck. Got stuck on some bramble. You don't think so? So they are doing this really cool, fun hot seat co-op thing where they are... Oh, crane? Whoa, I get like a super focused beam. Classic. Oh, hang on.
Congratulations! You've scanned all the objects again. Now look for the exit. We will meet again, I promise.
Thank you, Scanny. Where can I get out? They're doing a hot seat co-op playthrough of Voices of the Void, where they're RPing as co-workers and like switching shifts. So one of them would play for like 4 days to like a week in game, and then send the file over to the next one, and they would go back and forth. That's been, I really like that concept. They went the extra mile with it, doing goofy bits to each other, because I think Charborg had, who started first? I think Charborg started first. I didn't see too much of his perspective, but he asked Kraken to clean the bathroom because the base is a mess, right? The base is incredibly dirty. You guys have seen me play that like 3 times. The base starts out incredibly unknown.
Thank you for playing demo. Full version of game will have 6 more levels to explore. If you like the demo, please add LEP to your wish list. Thank you. That was cool. I like that. There you go. Again, that is LiDAR Exploration Program demo on Steam. And it is supposed to come out within the next couple months, the next few months. Quarter 1, 2025. Super cool game. And I'm blocking the credits there. There you go. Demo by Ken Forrest. Let me undo, get back to where I need to be here. Whoops. What button is redo? Redo. What was it? Control Shift Z for OBS at least. Seems like a lot of fun. Do you have a link? Yeah, give me 1 second. Go back to the intro here because I don't have anything else really to show off. But I'm gonna get Kriken's perspective for the Voices of the Void thing, right? Is that what that was asking for? In case I just forgot what I was talking about. Anyhow, I'm gonna finish up what I am going on about here because it's and then I don't have too much else to say. Paste, there we go. This is Kriken's point of view because that's who I watched the majority of for this event. And this is the correct, yeah, okay. This is an incredible start. Incredible. You can skip past the intro, and then the rest of this is fucking phenomenal. Charborg asked him to clean up the bathroom.
Well, hang on, actually. Sorry. Okay, this is shift 2. I'm working my way through shift 1. This is shift 2. They started out very friendly. Kriken neglected to clean the bathroom, so Charborg spent the entire stream, like 7 or 8 hours, developing a saw trap and locked Kriken in a room without glasses in Velma mode so that your screen is constantly blurry. And Kriken had to, through a very blurry screen, he had to figure out how to get out of the room and follow clues all around the base just to get outside. It was insane. It is insane. It's a great watch. Yeah, that I am really enjoying this series. It's phenomenal. They're just doing like these insane pranks on each other, demented pranks on each other. That was great. I had a lot of fun with that. Ham having a lot of fun with that. They're not done. And in fact, it's back to Charborg did his, so it's going to be back to Kriken whenever he ends up doing his portion. But I believe I don't have anything else to do. I mentioned before, I want to hang out with my friend before he has to call it for the night. I don't know, because I don't know if I'll be able to do that much over the course of the next week or so, because his schedule is a little crazy. I'm going to leave things off here. We'll get back to U-Boat at some point tomorrow. I might be doing something fun. Oh, sorry. Okay, sorry. I got a DM that I didn't notice. Yeah, I gotcha. Tomorrow, I might be doing something fun. I have not been told that it's been like called off or anything. I think it's still on. I don't know if I'll be doing my segment. Okay, there's a lot of stuff going on tomorrow. I will be doing something with Mike. So far, as of right now, I'll be doing stuff with Mike. And then also, it's not Vine Sauce charity because they don't really do that anymore. But some of the Vine Sauce guys. Let me see, actually. What was it for? Let me see Jabroni Mike. He has a schedule here. What is this? Heart Live. Okay, they're doing a charity event for... Let me just take a screenshot. I forgot how awkward it is to like move this into OBS. That's not what I wanted. Give me like 10 seconds. I just want to be absolutely positive that this is good. Yeah, so these guys tomorrow are also doing a charity event, and they're going to be doing Vine Wrestle X for its 10-year anniversary that I look very forward to. That's going to be a lot of fun. You're free to enjoy them as you see fit. But that's the plan for tomorrow. I'm not involved in any of that. Those are just, I watch those guys a lot. I really like them. Thank you guys for joining me. Enjoy the rest of your night. And I will see you when I see you. Goodbye.